Right, I do want to welcome you guys to the Travorium overview for tonight. For those of you that I have not previously met, my name is Todd. I'm broadcasting from Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world. For my wife, Gina, and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, breathtaking kind of experiences, being involved with this company that you're here to learn about tonight. In fact, my wife and I, we had a daughter that played college softball. And we were traveling the entire country to catch all her collegiate games. And so we were living in hotels, we were living in rental cars. As you can imagine, this is getting expensive. And we found out about this program that you're just now beginning to learn about. And we said, hey, let's give it a shot. And next thing you know, we were booking hotels 50% off, sometimes 70% off, sometimes only 30. But we were saving a bloody fortune. Well, as the other sports parents, found out about the rates we were paying versus the rates that they were paying. They were like, wait a minute, how'd you get that rate? I'm like, it's this travel thing we joined. They're like, what travel thing and how do we join? And so, guys, that was the beginning of it. It spread from person to person to person all over the world, over 66 different countries. Now, understand that my wife managed a Kohl's department store for 20 years. So we are two very normal, everyday, paycheck to paycheck, just try to pay the bills kind of people. But we found out about this company, and next thing you know, we have a 7-figure business. We were making 10 times as much from the travel company as what my wife was making as a full-time manager. She was the O1. She was the manager of the Kohl's department store. So she quit her job, and today we travel, vacation, have fun. And it seems like the more fun we have, the more money we make. And so tonight, I'm going to be telling you about this incredible company called Travorium, a company that's doing things in travel that have simply never, ever been done before. Now, I'm a big believer that documentation beats conversation. I'm going to validate all of those statements here throughout the presentation. I'm going to leave you with unequivocally, without a single shadow of a doubt, we are who we say we are. We're doing things that, again, that have never been done. We're in the largest industry in the world. Our company, by the way, it doubles in size every 8 to 12 months. We tripled in size last year. And again, we are doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. We are going to do 80 million in sales just this year alone. We have offices on 3 different continents. We have an office in Temecula, California. We have an office in Madrid, Spain. And then we have an office, in fact, I'm going to be heading to Kazakhstan, in Almaty, Kazakhstan, which is in Central Asia. And so, the company's well-established, customer service in multiple languages. We paid out tens of millions of dollars in commissions all around the globe. The paychecks go out on time, every time, as they have for the past 12 years. The company just began its 13th year in business. Our CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Miss Adela, are world-class entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. David Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. So that's not me saying that. That's Inc. magazine. Now, he wasn't the winner. He was the runner-up. In fact, if you know anything about golf, Callaway Golf actually was the winner, and Dave was the runner-up. But again, you're talking about some of the greatest entrepreneurs in our entire country. And Inc. magazine saying, he's in that league. He's in that prestigious group of people that are just doing things that have never been done before. They're building, household brands and stuff like that. Well, we're doing that in the travel industry. In fact, we had over 8,000 customers join last month alone. And so, guys, our trajectory is off the chart. We're, again, exploding, but we're at the beginning, not the end. In fact, when you look at the size and the magnitude of the travel industry, it is the single largest industry in the world. In fact, it is currently twice the size as the oil industry. We all know there's huge money in oil. Well, travel's twice the size. In fact, we have 3 aircraft carriers over there in the Middle East right now, protecting the lanes for the oil to transport. That's how big oil is, and travel's twice the size. And according to Bloomberg Finance, it's growing at a rate of 50% and will actually become 3 times the size as the oil industry in just the next 8 years. You could go out and ask anybody, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? Number one answer, I travel. You can ask people, do you like to travel? And half of them will correct you. Not only are you going to hear, oh my gosh, yes, but you're going to hear half of them say, no, we don't like to travel. We love to travel. We live to travel. This is the stuff of passion. the stuff of dreams. Ask people about their bucket list, the list of things you want to do before you die. I mean, 3 very important words. Before I die, here are the things I want to do in life. And here's all these travel destinations. Like, well, if these are your dreams, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go? And the answer is always the same. Can't afford it. Hey, what if I could show you tonight how you can afford it, right? Not maybe someday, this year. We're going to start checking off bucket items list because, yes, you're going to be able to go for a fraction of the price, 1. And 2, we're going to show you how you can earn that trip completely for free. There's always going to be an alternative, but currently we are the only real alternative to the way that travel has been done for the past 250 years. We're bringing a brand new model, something different, something exciting. And I want you to realize that this is unlike anything you've ever seen before, and you have a chance to be a part of history. Now, you can judge for yourself whether or not you think that's true, but we can validate the savings. When you join our program, you're going to be able to book it better than travel agent rates on resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, parks, tours, activities, entertainment, shopping, dining. In fact, guys, when you get in with our program and you do the platinum membership, which is what almost everybody does, you're going to be going on a dream vacation, a 4- and 5-star type vacation. Most people have never even been on one of those. I'm not talking about staying at the Holiday Inn Express. I'm talking about staying in the rooms that sometimes cost $700, $900 a night. And you're going to be going on a vacation like that every 6 to 7 months. Every 6 to 7 months, you're going on another dream vacation. Now, guys, that's our platinum membership. But here's the thing I want you to note, that just by being able to book it better than travel agent rates on resorts and hotels and cruises and shopping and dining and show tickets and concert tickets and all these miscellaneous things, you're going to save more money than the entire cost of our membership. So if I join this membership where, wow, I save more money than the membership cost, but the membership also gave me a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months where I could go to Dubai for $1. I could go to Las Vegas, Nevada at a 5-star resort for $19. What did I pay for that trip? Nothing, because I save more money than the membership even cost. We're going to validate that for you. And understand that when it comes to booking travel, we have 110% price match guarantee. Nobody's going to beat our rates, or we will match their rate and refund you 10% of the difference, right? The reason we have that guarantee is because it almost never, ever happens. I mean, guys, we have phenomenal rates, better than travel agent rates. You're not going to book for less anywhere. Now, when you get involved in our company, again, there's things that we do that we're going to show you how you can take a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months. Again, a 4- and 5-star vacation, that being 1. 2, we're going to show you how you can book travel for, again, 40, 50, 60, 70% off, that being 2. 3, we're going to show you how you can earn free travel, simple to do. And then finally, if you so choose as an option, you can partner with our company, you can turn fun into fortune, passion into profit, and you can go out and show other people how to make their dreams come true. And in the process, you can end up making a ton of money. And guys, making money is nothing more than being of service to other people. That's right out of the Bible. Jesus says, if you want to be great, be of service to many, right? For of service to many is what leads to greatness. Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything you want if you simply help enough other people get what they want. Some people say, well, man, how come I don't make very much money? Because most of us are in a position where we're not in a position to bless very many people. We can't make a difference in very many people's lives because of the very nature of what we do. If I work at McDonald's and I make French fries, I mean, yeah, I can serve hot fries to the handful of people that drive through, but I can't impact people in 66 different countries. But my wife and I, by saving money and telling other people how to do the same thing, and they told other people, the team has spread. We've impacted people all over the world. Well, they will pay you 7 figures for that. And so we'll put you in a position where working part-time. You're doing what you normally do on full-time, but working part-time, sharing the savings, documenting the savings, inviting people to one of our live pricing demonstrations. And there's other things we're going to do. You can show people how their dreams can come true. And when you show people how to make their dreams come true, they're going to tell others, you're impacting people's lives, and your check is going to explode. That's how money works. Now, this is the documentation side of our business. So I have on the screen here an identical place. This is the exact same place in Miami. I just took screenshots, pulled it up on Expedia. There it is. Pulled it up on our site. There it is. So identical place, identical date, identical room. You get the exact same pillow, everything. But you'll notice that there's a slight difference in the price. And guys, this is a screenshot. This is Expedia's price, $4,463 on the exact same room. We are $2,326. Now that's a $2,136 savings. Now the first question that typically comes up is like, wait a minute, how did you guys get a better rate than Expedia? And guys, here's the $24 million answer. When you understand what I'm about to say next, you'll understand more about the travel business than 99% of the people on the entire planet. Ready? We don't have a better rate than Expedia. $2,300 is the rate. That is the published rate from the hotel. Everything else is the markup. Expedia said, you want 23? Okay, we'll go list it on our site for $4,400. We'll spend tens of millions of dollars in commercials, on television, trying to convince you we're a good deal. And by the way, we want to make sure that no one else undercuts our price. We went out, Expedia and Booking.com, and we bought every single travel site you can think of. You're like, well, what about Orbitz? They own them. What about Kayak? They own them. What about Trivago? They own them. Hotels.com, they own them. Cheap Tickets, they own them. What about so-and-so? They own them. What about so-and-so? They own them. Hello, guys, they own them. They own every travel site you can think of. So when you price shop, it's a waste of time. And calling the hotel directly isn't going to help you either, because the hotels are afraid to undercut the guys that give them all the business. They're getting all their business from Expedia and Booking.com. If you undercut our price, we'll just kick you off our platform. There goes all your business. Enjoy bankruptcy. So guys, this is the price collusion scheme that's been happening in the travel industry for the past, quite some time. And so all we're doing is bringing a brand new model where people can book travel at the published rate from the hotel rather than the artificial marked up rate from some booking engine on some travel site. But it gets better, because we give you guys the ability, if you come on board with our company, to give away our travel site completely for free. You can give it to anyone and everyone. Give it to your mom, your dad, your friends, anyone you bump into. Hey, look, I got a free site. It's completely free. FREE, costs zero dinero, okay? And with that free site, they can book travel and they can save half as much as you and me. So I have the exact same booking on here. If you remember, you and I, we were premium subscribers. We joined the company and we got to save over $2,000 on that booking. You give your next door neighbor, your mom, your brother, your sister, a coworker, somebody you bumped into, the free travel site. They go on, they're like, wow, I'm saving $1,000 compared to Expedia. Do you think they're excited? They're unbelievably excited. You are a hero in their household right now. But guess what? For every dollar they save, you made $1 in free travel. So if they saved $1,068, you just got $1,068 in free travel. You could go over to the site. Hey, give me $1,000 airline ticket. It's covered. Give me $1,000 rental car. It's covered. Give me $1,000 hotel room. It's covered. You know what? Just send me $1,000 Amazon gift card. Here you go. Buy what you want. That's how our program works. You can earn the free travel by simply giving away the free travel site. And I even got to the good part yet, okay? We've not even gotten to the good part yet. But let me give you another example. This is a place in San Diego. You can see this is a screenshot. It's the exact same room, exact same date, exact same pillow, exact same towel, exact same everything. And you can see that Expedia says $5,047, and they're trying to convince you it's a good deal. In fact, if you look down there in the green, they're actually advertising this as having some percentage off, right? They got the little thing in here. It's a sale. And book now, honey. It's a good deal, and lots of people are. And they're making $3,000 every time you book. How do you think they're paying for those commercials you see on television? How do you think they became a top 10 internet company in the world, making the same kind of money as Amazon, Google, and Facebook? They don't own anything travel related. They don't have a hotel. They don't have a car rental agency. They don't have an airline. They don't have a cruise ship. How are they making billions and billions and billions? I'm showing it to you right here on the screen. So they're saying it's $5,047, but the real price, the actual price is $1,923, and the rest is the markup. We're bringing a model that says you can book at the $1,923. I can book travel for half the price. I can make my dreams come true because it only costs half as much. But then you start giving away the travel site for free to anyone and everyone. They go on there. They can't save $3,000 like you and I because they got the free travel site. They can only save half as much as you and I. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm saving $1,500. Now, by the way, if they would upgrade, hello, McFly, you could save twice as much. But let's assume they don't. So they save $1,500. Well, if they save $1,500, you just made $1,500 in free airline tickets, $1,500 in free hotel, $1,500 in excursions, $1,500 in rental cars, $1,500 in a free cruise, $1,500 in Amazon gift cards. For every dollar your customer saves, you make a dollar. What could be more noble than I only make money when my customers save money? I make my money in direct proportion to my ability to help somebody else. What could be a better business model than that? And guys, imagine you give the site to 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, and they go out and save $250 on average. I mean, you're making $2,500 to $25,000 in free travel. We're going to have all kinds of people flying to Europe first class. Why? Because it costs me nothing, right? That's the whole the point here. We're showing people how to save money on travel. We're showing people how to earn free travel. And guys, yes, we have cruises, 44 different cruise lines. Their price, $6,400. Our price, $5,000. Customer just saved $1,400. This is what we're doing all day long, but this is not what made us big. This is not the good part, right? Everything I've done so far is commentary. I have not gotten to the good part. Now, the good part's what I'm about to show you next. This is our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget, how they can go on a dream vacation every single year. Now, I'm going to show this to you from our platinum perspective. Our number one seller, as I mentioned earlier, you're going on a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months. You're going on 2 vacations every 12 to 14 months. Okay, we're talking 4 and 5-star type vacations. Now, we have 2 kinds of vacations. We have our getaways and we have our world tours. Now, let me cover all the questions that typically come up right here. Number 1, is this a timeshare? For your notes, hashtag hell to the no, okay? Never do one of those, right? Not a timeshare. People say, well, okay, are there any blackout dates? No. Are there any contracts? No. Do I have to become a travel agent? No. Do I have to see any presentations? No. What about this? No. What about that? No. Let me say it in Japanese. No. Okay? Our whole program is based on want to, not have to. That's why we are doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. When you truly have something great, you don't need a contract. You can quit us anytime you want. Leave anytime you want, but they ain't leaving. Why? Because we got something that no one has ever done before, and people don't like it. They freaking love it. And it's spreading all over the world, and you have a chance to be a part of that. Not just for your own family to travel for less and to travel for free, but to show other families how I can do the same thing and how you can make a ton of money in the process. But we haven't got to that part yet. So let's cover the kinds of vacations. We have more than 2,000 resorts, more than 360,000 weeks. Now, these weeks are typically 7 nights, 8 days. This is where you can get a full kitchen, a living room, you got a dining room, you got a flat screen TV, fireplace. You might have 3 bedrooms with 3 bathrooms, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Maybe you got a studio. But we have over 360,000 weeks available right this very moment. Does it sound like there's any blackout dates? Does it sound like there's any lack of inventory? I got 360,000 weeks to choose from right this second. And so 24/7 you can book anywhere in the world, any vacation you want. There's always an amazing vacation you can go on. So let me just give you a taste of the kinds of vacations that you're going to be getting. Maybe you want to go to the Canary Islands. Now, if you've never been to the Canary Islands, they're just like the Hawaiian Islands, almost identical. The Hawaiian Islands are beautiful. We all know about Hawaii. The perfect weather, the palm trees, this coveted, desired destination in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is the identical thing, but in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And the Canary Islands, I mean, they're gorgeous. My wife and I went there, and you're going to be there for 7 nights, 8 days at a 5-star hotel, and your bill is going to be $1 per night. That is not a misprint. You're going to pay $7 for the entire vacation. Now remember, that's what you're paying your membership for every month. You're getting these travel points every month. It's like those travel points then give me the vacations. So I'm paying my membership, I'm getting the travel points, and I get enough travel points to go on a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months. But the question is, what do those travel points cost me? Again, when you start using the membership, you're going to find out that I save more on the membership with all the miscellaneous stuff that I even paid for the membership. I got the travel points for free. Not to mention, I handed out the free travel site, made thousands of dollars handing out the free travel site. This whole program has been nothing but pure money in my pocket, pure free travel around the world. Now, secondarily, maybe you want to go to Cabo San Lucas. Our owner, Mr. David Hart, this is his birthday month. And our owner, the guy who owns our company, he can go to any vacation he wants to in the world. He can go to any hotel he wants to in the world, any resort he wants to in the world. But he booked it through our getaway. He's on his way this very moment to Cabo San Lucas, 7 nights, 8 days, booked an incredible place with a 1-bedroom suite, and he got it for $149 for all 8 days. Maybe you want to go to Orlando, Florida, right outside of Disney. You want to get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room, those kind of place. Guys, you can book it for $142. Again, we have 360,000 weeks just like this. Now, that's our getaways. We also happen to have our world tours. Now, what's the difference? Number one, the getaways are typically 8 days. The world tours are typically 5 days. Why is there a difference? Well, some people only get 7 days off for vacation. So it takes a day to fly there, a day to fly home. So we have some longer vacations, we have some shorter vacations, so that we have a vacation that fits every time, a budget that people might have. Number two, when you go on the getaways, those are the 7 nights, 8 days, get the full kitchen, but there's no food involved. The world tours, there's almost always food involved. It's an all-inclusive, all the food, all the drinks, or most of them are just the incredible breakfast. Now, when I say the breakfast, I mean the breakfast is every kind of fruit, every kind of juice, every kind of pastry. They got the chefs make up the omelets any way you want. Now, when you're done with breakfast, you ain't going to need lunch, okay? So, I mean, the breakfasts are pretty magnificent. But the world tours, the other thing that makes it unique is that we have 10 to 18 per month. Again, there's 10 to 18 different places every month. They're always at a 4 and 5-star type destination. Everything you go, there's nothing less than 4-star. They're always beautiful, always gorgeous. And when you go there, they're at a preset date. So when you go there, you're not the only one going there. We have people from the Travorium family from all over the world going to the exact same place at the exact same time. Now, I want to be clear. No one is going to know who you are unless you tell them, okay? No one's going to know you're part of Travorium. So you can go there with your family, do your own thing. I don't even know those people, right? Just go have a great time. But for many of you, in fact, for most of you, you're probably people who are outgoing, you like to have fun, and you happen to like people. And so when you're in the resort, wherever you happen to be, for example, my wife and I were in Prague a couple of months ago. We'd never been to Prague, and there was this gorgeous place. And we were there for 5 days for $1. We paid a total of $1. So you would think, wow, Prague, beautiful resort for $1. You think it's about the price, it's about the place. No. We were there with 300 other people from Travorium from 20 different countries. And when you start meeting, you're going to see them in the breakfast hall, you're going to see them in the elevators, you're going to see them walking through the lobby, you're going to see them on some of the same excursions. You might be going to check out the castle in Prague, and you see other people there wearing the Travorium shirt. Oh, you guys are part of Travorium too. Where are you from? And you're going to meet people from all over the world, and they're like-minded. When you meet like-minded people, people that are just like you, you're going to have a 50-minute conversation that feels like 5 minutes. It's like, oh my gosh, you could be my BFF. And you're going to be exchanging the social media info, and you're going to end up with friends all over the world. You're going to keep in contact with these people. You're going to go on another trip with us, a different trip. You're going to meet new people, but you're going to see some of those maybe ones from the last trip. Then you go on a third trip and you see more people from the first trip, the second trip, and you keep meeting new people. And you have this group of people that you're meeting from all over the world that are just like you. And you're going to call me up and say, okay, Todd, I thought it was about the place. I thought it was about the price, but it's not. You guys are selling an experience you simply cannot buy online. And it's epic. I would never travel any other way. It's the most incredible thing. So let me show you some of the world tours you're going to go on. Venice, Italy, 5 days, incredible 5-star resort, breakfast included, the glass factory tour included, water transportation. Remember, this is the floating city. When you land at the airport, you don't take a normal taxi, you take a water taxi. The water transportation is included. You're going to be there for a total price of $360. Maybe you want to go to Dubai. On here, it's a 5-star hotel, 6 days, breakfast included. It says $99. I've never seen it for $99 ever. I mean, we've got multiple trips there for $1, some for $7, some for $49. You're going for less than $99 to one of the top tourist destinations in the world. Maybe you'll go to Montego Bay. The beautiful crystal blue water of, the right there, off the Jamaican islands, and you're going to be in Montego Bay, a 5-star resort, oceanfront, all the food, all the drinks, everything included, $600 for 2 people. You want to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, $19 is your total price for all 5 days. You want to go to the beaches of Hawaii, $100 a day. You want to go to Manhattan. I mean, the price you'll pay for that trip is less, a lot less than most people are paying per night. I mean, you're right there in the heart of Manhattan in one of the most historic hotels with breakfast included for a total of $399. Guys, and we have this place coming up. This is in the Maldives. That's where you're going to be staying. This is a 5-star resort. It includes all the food. It includes your transportation. Now, be clear here. It includes your transportation. When you land in the Maldives, you're going out to a private island where this is at. It's the transportation from the Maldives to the private island, not to get you from America to the Maldives. But the transportation's included. You're either going to go on a high-speed water boat, or they're going to put you on a puddle jumper, an airplane, and take you over there. This, you can bring your 2 kids. You got a private pool. You can jump off your own back deck straight into the ocean. I mean, all the stuff. They gave you the snorkeling gear, 24/7 butler. Guys, the normal price is $7,400. You can go for $2,800 with our company. I mean, most people dream of going to a place like this, and they're never going to get to go. Everyone talks about it. Almost no one gets to go. My wife and I went here last year. Last year, we were in the Maldives. And guys, it was when you get to go, you'll never forget it. It's an amazing, unbelievable. You have to do it. But most people couldn't afford to do it. With us, $2,800, I can afford that. Not only that, I can hand out the free travel site. I can earn the free airfare. And again, I'm not done yet. We're going to show you how you can earn that trip completely for free. Now, there's 3 levels of membership when you get involved in our company. We got our small, we got our medium, and then we got the one that everyone actually buys. So the small, it's $52 per month, $600 a year. Well, Todd, what am I getting for $600 a year? Well, you're getting to book it better than travel agent rates. So let me give you some examples. My buddy Jeff Miner rented a truck, 1 truck rental, saved $1,400. I mean, guys, that's 2.5 years worth of the membership cost. You've almost paid for the biggest membership of a single truck rental. My friend Alicia Davis, she saved $1,500 on her Beyonce tickets. Again, 2.5 years worth of membership on the small one, or I just paid for the biggest membership on 1 set of tickets to Beyonce. My friends Norman and Annette bought Dallas Cowboy tickets. Actually, it was their friends that bought the Cowboy tickets. But they saved $1,800. That's 3 years worth of membership at the small level. Or I just, by the way, not only paid for the entire membership of the biggest one, I put hundreds of dollars in my pocket off 1 set of Cowboy tickets. My wife and I were searching for property in Las Vegas, Nevada. And so we were, staying down on the strip and meeting with a realtor every day. Well, this went on for, some time. We stayed for $2,000 just in hotel fees. So again, guys, you're going to save more money in the miscellaneous stuff than it even costs for the biggest membership that we have, which gives you a 4- and 5-star vacation every 6 to 7 months. Well, let's go to the medium membership. It's $75 per month. So it's $22 more per month than the small membership. What am I getting for the extra $22? Well, you're getting 1 actual incredible vacation every year. Now, then if you do the platinum, our number one seller by far, not even close, it's $135 per month. Well, with that membership, I'm going on a 4 and 5 star type vacation every 6 to 7 months. I'm going 2 per year. I'm getting the tier 1 pricing, all that kind of stuff. And so the bottom line, guys, is to get signed up. It's a total of $349 today. And then 30 days later, it's $135 per month. But guess what? If you go out and tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save big time money on travel, at that moment, you are now earning more than you're spending. You're getting commissions from our company, which are greater than the cost of the membership. And they just take the membership right out of your commissions. This isn't even coming off your credit card. So number one, I'm saving more in the savings than it even costs for the membership. Now I told 3 people, I'm not even paying for the membership. I'm handing out the free travel site to anyone and everyone. I'm making thousands of dollars because every dollar they save, I'm making $1. And oh, by the way, I just found out from my CPA, because I have a home-based business, I can write off my house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, miles on my automobile. My CPA told me I can save 4 to 5 times as much in taxes as it even costs for the membership. I mean, guys, whose side are you on? There's so many different ways you can win. If you don't come here and win in a big way, you got to look in the mirror and say, you know what, it's me. Or you just didn't do your part. Now, when it comes to the compensation program, you guys can begin to share this information with other people. And as I mentioned earlier, if you tell 3 people, at that moment, you're earning more than you're spending. Now, we're a binary compensation program. Binary meaning 2. You have 2 legs. You have a left leg and you have a right leg. Well, that means that if you were to go out there and recruit my buddy Adam and you put him in your left leg, and you recruit me, you put me in your right leg, anybody else that you ever bring on from here on out has to go below Adam or me, one of the 2. If you bring on Stacy, put it down below Adam. You bring on Karen, you put it down below me. You bring on Jamie, you put it down below Stacy. You bring on Bill, you put it down below Karen. You're just building 2 lines straight down, okay? Well, from there, let's assume you go out and get 4 people. You put 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Well, those 4 people go out and tell a couple people each. You do the same thing. Well, now you got 8 customers in each leg. That means that you're earning a minimum of $300 a month. Cannot be less. Minimum $300. Most of you are earning about $550 per month on average. Some are making as much as $700. But I told 4 people. They told a couple of people each, and bam, every single month I got an extra $500 and something in my pocket, just like that. That's over $6,000 a year. I'm not paying for the membership. I'm saving tons of money with the membership. I'm getting huge tax write-ups with the membership. I'm handing out the free travel site to anyone and everyone making money. And I got the company writing me a check for $500 and something a month I'm putting in my bank account. I mean, guys, this is win, 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 win. Now, you're 8 customers on each side. Tell a couple people each. You got 25 customers each side. Well, you're now earning minimum, cannot be less than $750 a month. But for most of you, it's going to be $1,500 to $2,000 per month. Guys, that's an extra $18,000 to $24,000 a year. How did I get here? All I did was I told 4 people how they could save some money on travel, right? Then they told a couple of people. I did the same thing. Then they told a couple of people. I did the same thing. My gosh, I got 25 customers on each side making $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Not to mention, I'm saving more from the entire program than the membership even cost. Not to mention, I'm handing out the free travel site to anyone and everyone, and I'm making thousands of dollars. Not to mention, I'm not even paying for the membership. It's coming straight out of my commissions. Not to mention, I'm getting all the tax write-offs. Not to mention, they're now writing me a check every month for $1,500 to $2,000 a month. This is the kind of stuff that's happening for countless people all over the world. And this is why we continue to grow. From there, those 25 people tell a couple people each. I got 63 customers on each side. Guys, I'm now making $2,000 minimum. Some of you are going to be making as much as $4,000 per month. They tell 1 person each. You got 125 customers on each side. Guys, we had a guy in our program, Alex. He's from Congo. Yeah, Africa, Congo. Here in the United States, he's got several people that were refugees. He got to 4-star director like in 3 months. I mean, again, that's an incredible pace. Most people aren't going to do it that fast. I'm simply pointing out that you're not benching 500 pounds. You're not, you're not running a 4-minute mile. You're not doing something extraordinary here. It's just 125 people each side. I mean, he did it in 3 months. If he did it in 3 months, I mean, I could do it in 30 months. Well, when you get here, minimum $3,000 a month. And for some of you, it's going to be as much as $5,000 per month. Well, from there, those 125 people, if you get just half of them, to tell one person each, you're now an ambassador in our company. You have 376 total customers. You didn't bring on 376. You told a few who told a few, and it spread. By the way, Alex got here in 4 months. Eager got here in 4 months. We have a gal in Kazakhstan who got here in 4 months. We've had 3 people get to the $10,000 to $12,000 per month income level, and they did it in 4 months. Now, we got, obviously, people have never done it. I got people that did it in 6 months, people that did it in 8 months. I got a whole bunch that did it in less than 12 months. But guys, if some people are doing it in 4 months and 6 months and 8 months, it's clearly something doable. Maybe it's going to take you 30 months, 40 months. It took Dr. Phyllis Terry 5 years. It took Maite 4 years. We had a brand new ambassador out of Spain. But guys, in the first 2 weeks of March, we've had 4 people in the first 2 weeks of March get to the $10,000 to $12,000 per month income level in just the first 2 weeks. I mean, guys, this is happening for people all over the world. The only thing we're missing is you. The only thing we're missing is you, digging in and finding out, wow, this is great, and sharing it with your friends and family or people you bump into, and a million ways to share this. But as it begins to spread, you're going to be blessing countless people. Well, by the way, when you guys get to the ambassador level, it's not just the 10 to 12 grand a month. By the way, you're now getting 2 more vacations completely for free, and these include airfare. You're going to get airfare credit and 2 vacations completely for free, in addition to all the vacations you already have. Further, you're going to get the Louis Vuitton experience. The company takes you shopping at Louis Vuitton on a company gift card. It's magical. It's out of this world. And guys, as your business continues to grow, so will your income. You can go all the way up to $96,000 per month per business center. What does that mean, Todd? Well, you have a business center, and when you guys get to 10 grand a month, the company's going to give you a second one completely for free. Well, you start building this one down here, and guess what? It's driving the income of the one up here. So I'm building a whole new income stream down here, and the income from this is helping this one make more money. That is until you get this one to 10 grand a month, and they give you a third one. Now I'm building the third one, I'm making money on my third one, making money on my second one, and these 2 are driving the income on my first one even higher, but each one of these centers can make up to 96 grand a month. There's no lack of how much money you can make. All there is the lack of how much imagination, how much ambition do you have, how much are you willing to go out there and bless other people. Guys, over 8,000 customers last month alone, 34,000 customers in 2024. Everything's in place. The only thing we're missing is you. So get back with the person who invited you to be here tonight. Get your questions answered. Get on one of our live pricing demonstrations. You'll see the videos, but better yet, guys, just get involved. Just get involved. Go out there, take some trips, make your dreams come true. And I promise you're going to be happy you did.